Broadcasting live from the Jersey Shore, it's Coach Kev on the Damage 365 Radio Network.
And welcome back, everybody. And I really mean welcome back. It's been 2 weeks. We apologize, but welcome back to the Indie Super Show here on the Damage 365 Radio Network. This is episode number 36 as we wind down the month of October, heading into Halloween. I hope everybody has a great time trick-or-treating and partying wherever you are on Halloween. We have a great show lined up for you today. We'll be joined momentarily by Nick the Beard. I'm Coach Kev. I'm going to lead you the way. Like I said, we got a great show. We have an interview with former ECW champion Raven. He'll be with us. And like we said, joining us live via satellite, Nick the Beard. Welcome back to the show. It's been 2 weeks since we heard your lovely voice.
It has been 2 weeks. I'm on the road, getting ready to go to my Hell in a Cell location. I am not going to Suplex City, though. I will leave that up to The Undertaker to travel to those parts.
Well, we'll see what happens tonight. As he just brought up, we'll have Nick the Beard's Hell in a Cell picks later on. We'll address a huge rumor of an appearance of someone that's going to be at Hell in a Cell and said to take the United States Championship away from John Cena, despite him being advertised around Christmas at Madison Square Garden to defend that U.S. title. So we'll address that later on. That large goat in the room. We'll cover that later on.
See, I know what you're talking about, so it's just even funnier to me. The word play is so perfect.
Gotta love it. Last night, I had the pleasure of being at a UWA Elite show, which was named Brawl for All. They had a great card, including a 50-man over-the-top rope Royal Rumble style match. It was awesome. I'll give you that.
50 man.
50 man. Well, I'm sorry.
The largest the WWE has done in a Royal Rumble match is 40, and that was a lot.
Yes. Well, I'm sorry. It was 49 man and 1 woman. 50 professional wrestlers.
Yes.
Because Tara Calloway was in attendance.
Oh, okay, very nice.
She's making her way around. I mean, she moved into the New Jersey area, so she's been. I've been seeing her a lot, and she's very talented. And eventually, we'll get the T-Rex on the show. Eventually.
Yes.
Of course, we're gonna have our birthday shout-outs, ladies and gentlemen. We're gonna have recap of UWA Elite. We'll get Nick the Beard's picks, the interview with Raven, and so much more we'll cover. And then we'll remind you what's coming up November 14th in Queens, New York. Damage 365 laying out the all-star squadron at the big event.
Yes.
Unbelievable. Unfreaking believable.
I love the late 1 month ago edition that we got about a week or two ago, which is just phenomenal.
Yeah. If you're going to go, you might as well go big.
Exactly. I mean, we went big at Legends of the Ring. Why not go big at the big event too? It's called the big event for a reason.
I know. It's not called, somewhat large event. It's called big freaking event, I mean, come on now.
Absolutely.
So, without further ado, though, let's get into our birthday shout-out so we can start up this show. Join us. Give us some of your time as we are your Hell in a Cell pre-show. We'll be off the air before the pay-per-view goes on the air because I know you guys are dying to see the Hell in a Cell pay-per-view, the pre-show, and all that fun stuff they got on the WWE Network as they're giving it away for free for this month. And it's only $9.99 a month from there on. And look, I haven't watched anything probably on the WWE Network in about 2 months.
Me neither.
And I can tell you, who cares? Because I'm still paying $9.99 a month. So even if I go on tonight and watch the pay-per-view, and then tomorrow and watch like 2 other things, I already got my $20 worth.
Exactly. I watch it so randomly sporadic. It doesn't even matter, though. I go over and use somebody else's WWE Network for the pay-per-views because a bunch of us get together and watch it on the big screen. But just having it, I can watch anything at any time I want. It doesn't matter when it is.
You're absolutely right. And the reason why, I don't know, what your reasoning is of why you don't. Well, we can hear the sirens in the background. The studio is not on fire, but someone in Keyport is. So hold on. Okay.
Okay.
As you can hear, we don't have soundproofing in the studio.
Not yet.
Yeah, I don't know if we want that, because if I'm screaming for help, nobody's going to hear me.
All right.
So like I was saying, I don't know what your reason is of watching it so sporadically. Mine is because it's so damn addicting. You watch one, you watch 2, and then 6 hours later, you're still watching.
Exactly. I'm so on the go, and I know you are a lot of the time too. You're going to different events, and I'm all over the place doing 10 different things at once. So it's very hard to actually sit down and watch things. I've watched Table for 3. That's probably one of the more consistent shows that I watch on WWE Network, which I think is an amazingly creative idea. You bring 3 wrestlers who, whether they travel together on the road like they did with Ambrose, Owens, and I think it was Ambrose, Owens, and
Cesaro.
Yeah. That was an amazing Table for 3. I think the originality of some of the shows is what I really appreciate on the WWE Network. Because
you know what it is? It's like you feel like wrestling fans created some of the ideas for some of these network shows. Like we have the Wrestling Roundtable. I'm waiting for that. It's going to happen sooner or later. WWE Network's going to get the Wrestling Roundtable, where they're going to have, almost like Daily News Live on SNY, they're going to have 5 or 6 superstars from past and present and probably NXT, all in a room just discussing the business.
And you know why they can do that now, or people in the business can do that now? It's because we've talked about this multiple times. KFAB's dead. It's buried. We took Triple H's shovel and dug it 6 feet deep and threw it into the ground and buried it.
Right.
There is no KFAB anymore. So they can do shows like Table for 3 and a round table because, as much as Vince McMahon likes to play off that KFAB's still alive and tries to make fans think that they have no idea what they're talking about.
Right.
We know what's going on the road and stuff, especially when you have guys like Ambrose and Rollins and stuff like that. KFAB's no longer here.
And obviously when we were younger and we all thought wrestling was real and we didn't know, we didn't know our ass from our elbow when it came to the business. But what do they think happens when they go into the back locker room? That these guys sit next to each other and don't talk to each other till the end of the show?
Yeah, and you know what? I think as a kid growing up and watching it, I just didn't think. Once they went into the locker room, I just thought I think they disappear in a sense.
I thought they went into their personal locker room and they didn't come out until they were told to go outside or told to pack up and leave, not realizing that at these arenas there's only 2 locker rooms. There's the visiting team and the home team. There's not 55 individual locker rooms for professional wrestlers.
Exactly. And you know what? I think as a kid you're more focused on the storylines and the wrestlers and who you connect with more rather than what happens when they walk into the back. And I think it comes back to social media and everything now. Mm-hmm. We understand things that go on in the locker room. And for you and I, Kev, like being in the independent, being at these independent shows and making a personal relationship with some of the wrestlers, we kind of understand what goes on behind the scenes or behind the scenes. Like when we were speaking with China's manager or producer or whoever the gentleman was, like we learned things not even behind closed doors, like even further than that,
Yeah. I mean, we're at shows when, the cliche, which is, in our case, it's not a cliche, it's an actual happening, is when the curtain comes down, we're there. So we get to see, like, 2 guys that were battling it out in the ring and, beating the hell out of each other and yelling and screaming, and they're there talking about where they're going to dinner.
Yeah, or at the same time, like when we got to WOW, the night of Legends of the Ring, we got there so early that there's like 15 guys in the ring all working on their spots for the match.
Yep.
Which I think was a phenomenal chance to just see what goes on before an event.
Yep, absolutely. So our monologue just went to an overlog. So let's get to the birthday shout out. So ladies and gentlemen, sit back, relax. We'll be back after this in a commercial break.
For anybody in the audience who's got a birthday today, happy birthday to you.
And if you're not down with that, we've got 2 words for you.
That, ladies and gentlemen, we got some birthday shout outs to cover. Happy birthday goes out to Damage alum Nick Antonucci. Happy birthday, Nick. Happy birthday goes out to Damage Hall of Famer number 45, Christy Polk Nidell. Happy birthday, Christy. Happy birthday goes into current Damage infielder number 3, Annette Cananzaro. Happy birthday, Annette. Happy birthday goes out to Warriors of Wrestling's owner, Joe Bellini, the happiest man on the planet.
Joey B.
Happy birthday, Joey B. And happy birthday to 2 guests on our show, Jasmine St. Clair and Andrew Anderson. Happy birthday to all of yous celebrating your birthday with Damage 365 and all these fine people.
The following announcement has been paid for by the New World Order.
Hello, ladies. The Big Valboski here, and you're listening to Damage 365 Radio.
What's up, everybody? This is Coach Kev of the Damage 365 Radio Network. I want to talk to you about one of our sponsors, the Funkenstein Wrestling Superstore. That's right, you heard it. They're in Englishtown Flea Market in the Green Building, booth number 35. They have everything for your wrestling collectible needs. Check them out. They got figures, DVDs, cards, t-shirts, and even tickets to local independent wrestling circuits. They have that and so much more. Look, sitting here listening to me talk about it does not do it justice. Go check it out for yourself. The Funkenstein Wrestling Superstore in the Englishtown Flea Market, Green Building, booth number 35. Also, check them out on Facebook at facebook.com/FunkensteinINC. And tell them Coach Kev sent you.
This is the War Machine Rhino, the last ever ECW World Heavyweight Champion, and you're listening to Damage 365 Radio. Keep listening or you'll get gored in half. WarriorsOfWrestling.com. See roster profiles of past and present Warriors of Wrestling stars. Over 50 highlight videos of Warriors of Wrestling events, full-length matches, order tickets to future Warriors of Wrestling events, and an extensive DVD collection featuring past events, compilations, documentaries, and much, much more. Only at WarriorsOfWrestling.com.
This is Lanny Poffo, formerly the genius full of glory and renown. You are listening to Damage 365 Radio.
The following announcement has been paid for by the New World Order.
And we're back, ladies and gentlemen. Special thanks to our sponsor, the Funkenstein Wrestling Superstore over there in the Englishtown